I'm going fossil hunting along the Jurassic coast today. I'd like to find some of those little pyrite ammonites. Here's a lovely ammonite I always see on the way out through to the east. These are the concentrations of iron pyrite that I look in for the fool's gold ammonites, and I'll do some sieving of that particular shaded patch on the beach. I'll put some of that iron-like material in my sieve and get it sieved right the way through in this little communal potting sieve here you can get on any online store to do with gardening. So watch me sieve through this pot of material. It takes a lot of patience and perseverance. I want to try and find one of the little ammonites preserved in fool's gold, iron pyrite, the Promicroceras, that get washed out onto the shoreline in certain pockets where you may pick them up. And I showed you earlier that really good concentration on the beach. Those are the pockets to investigate, where the sea has scoured into those particular areas and left the heavy material. The ammonites preserved in fool's gold are heavy. The fool's gold's heavy. The metallic material on the beach, probably from the old Victorian bottle dump, is heavy. Here's a bit of blue glass, Victorian glass from the old Victorian bottle dump. I'm trying to really search through here, trying to get one of those little ammonites preserved in the fool's gold. It's a real sort of quest, and they're quite a little prize too, I feel, when you get one of those lovely ammonites from the Jurassic era. So here I am thumbing through, see if I can pick one of those perfect pyrite ammonites out from the particular iron pyrite fields that you get. I'm nearly at the end here of my tether. I haven't really found one. And there you go, just one there to the side of the sieve, a really nice ammonite preserved in the fool's gold. I could just see the keel protruding out, just the edge of it, and it's that slight glimmer, that slight gleam that gave the game away. So I flicked that little pyrite piece over. A lovely ammonite to take home. It's been a really good day for pyrite ammonite fossil collecting. I'm just showing you these ones, a collection of them that I got over the winter months. In particular is a good time to find those ammonites. Here out to sea you can see quite a lot of fish that are in that rock pool, and they're waiting for the tide to return. The turn of the tide is not long now, and I'm waiting to see if that dark thundery weather progresses into quite a bit of stormy, rainy weather along the Jurassic coast. I'm going to show you some lovely fossil wood shortly on the beach. The monkey puzzle tree that gets washed up on the shoreline in big limestone boulders. So I'll show you that, and a piece that I cut and polished. Here's some belemnites. That's the average sort of fossil find you can make, are the belemnites on the beach daily. I'll show you what those look like. Here's a plastic model to show you what the belemnite used to look like, swimming around in the Jurassic seas at a rate of knots. That belemnite there you can see is preserved in calcite. I get quite a handful as per usual when I go out collecting, and I leave them for the kids to pick up, but they will erode away eventually. The sea will do the work to damage those and grind them down to literally nothing. Geologically speaking, they're not even in existence, because the sea will just take those away rapidly in terms of the attrition of the sand and sea, grinding them down. So I'm going to show you a bit of lovely fossil wood. I think it is going to about to rain too, so we'll see what happens next along the Jurassic coast. And the fossil wood I've cut and polished to show you the internal structure of the wood. Well, here's a nice piece of Jurassic age fossil wood. You can see a lot of monkey puzzle tree out here along the Jurassic coast. Fossil wood in this limestone block, quite a big chunk. And I'm going to show you a nice piece that I've polished up myself. A piece from a woodstone, a bit of monkey puzzle tree. It's taken a really good polish with lovely banding around it, the limestone layers around it. Well, a very nice piece of fossilized wood there in that limestone block. And here I cut and polished a piece of limestone with monkey puzzle tree in it from the Jurassic era, and you can see how that came up. A nice piece of fossilized wood there in that limestone, preserved very beautifully with that lovely structure there. So that was a nice piece to work on before the sea eventually eroded it away, a bit like this piece here, which will erode away eventually and quite quickly, geologically speaking. Well, what a wonderful thing to see as you walk back into Lyme Regis. There's Trey the dog, Mary Anning's dog, the famous fossil lady we have here in sculptural form. It's a really nice thing to come and visit, whether you're going out on the beach fossil collecting or you're just having a day in town.